Back on this special edition of Inside Tennessee this morning, we've been focused on the shooting of two Blount County deputies, the search for the suspect, and what's next for him now that he is in custody.
And that's the question we'll put to you, Don. Legally, what can we expect?
Sure. So Mr. DeHart was charged by warrant. That means the case still remains in General Sessions Court. That's not the court in Tennessee where you have a jury trial. He's set February 20th. By statute, he's entitled to what we call a preliminary hearing, a probable cause hearing, within 10 days of his initial appearance, which was earlier this week. So on February 20th, he will either have a preliminary hearing where the state will put on evidence, and if they show that it was more likely than not that he committed the offenses for which he is charged, in this case, first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, felon in possession of a firearm, it will be bound over to the grand jury. Grand jury is where 12 or more citizens meet in secret. The state presents their evidence. The defense has no right to be present, to even be in the room. In 35 years, fortunately, I've never seen the inside of a grand jury room because it would mean I would be a target. I've sat outside many a grand jury room while people have been in there testifying. But then likely the grand jury will issue an indictment. It will go to criminal court. This will happen faster than it happens in most cases, and it'll be sometime during that process that if a death notice is going to be issued by Ryan Desmond, he will do so. 2 lawyers will get appointed, and then the trial process will eventually get underway. But I would expect then the case would slow a bit as the lawyers prepare for a very, very serious matter, because when the state is attempting to take somebody's life as punishment, every base has got to get covered, and you want good representation on both sides, for the state and for the defendant.
And again, that has not happened yet. The DAG still weighing that decision, and he said we will see something in a couple of weeks. Before we go, Marshal, you have been a part of law enforcement for almost 40 years. Just recently, East Tennessee has had to have not one but 2 of its deputies laid to rest in a matter of 5 months. Deputy Tucker Blakely, the other for Knox County. How big of an emotional toll is this on our law enforcement community?
Well, it's a tremendous emotional toll, and I was at the church yesterday, and Tucker Blakely's parents and came by, met with the family of Deputy McGowan, and there was I know his wife had also been by to see officers during the investigation at one point and things. So it's a very emotional and I've attended way too many of these funerals in my career. Hope I never ever have to attend another one. Probably will, unfortunately, unless I retire in the near future, but I'm sure there will be another one day. Hopefully it's no time in the near future.
Yeah, it's been a difficult time for our entire community, Robin.
You made the choice more than 4 decades ago to get into law enforcement. Why did you make that choice, and you're still doing it now, knowing there's a lot of heartache along the way?
There is a lot of heartache along the way, but I chose a long time ago when I was in high school that I wanted to go into law enforcement. I wanted to be an investigator, and I wanted to solve crimes. And I will say that during my career, I have been that investigator who solved that case and was able to sit down with the family of someone who was the homicide victim or something, and be able to say, I caught the killer. I've got that person, and to see their faces and to give them that closure that that person who committed that heinous crime is in custody, and there's no better feeling than that.
Marshal Jolley, we appreciate your perspective. Don, we appreciate yours as well. And we want to show you another symbolic moment at the memorial service for Deputy McCowan. We leave you this morning with his end of watch.
Comm Center to 344. Blount County Communications Center to 344. This is the Blount County Communications Center conducting a final call for Blount County Sheriff's Deputy Greg McCowan, badge number 344. Deputy McCowan was a devoted father, grandfather, son, friend, and law enforcement officer who served his community for the last 4 years with dignity and pride. Thank you for your service, 344. This is your final call. Deputy McCowan, we have it from here. Gone, but never forgotten. May you rest in peace. 340.